Zanesville, Brownsville, and Newark. That way it's closer to you and SB. And it's sitting in between us.
It's a shame that shit with Phil didn't work out.
Yeah.
And that Phil's a little bitch and hates me.
Well, you'll have that. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I was really sad that like the second I left, it was like, nah, we're good. It's just, okay, well, there with that. But then at the same time, it's like, well, does it make sense to rent, to rent the space?
Or buy.
Or at that point, do you just like buy land and put a garage on, right? Or do or like just, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like renting, honestly, like, well, I don't know.
I know I'm indifferent on it too, but like I'm not. You also have to think with renting, at least in my thing, I'm not getting any investment out of it, and I'm only there 6 months out, or like however long, right? So like for me, it makes more sense to buy land because I at least own an asset. It's out of the way here, and no credit while I have to pay for it. So like it's like owning land and assets is not bad. Versus renting, I would be paying somebody else's. Paying all of that for someone else to have, and I would be there to use it most of the time.
I mean, yeah, if it were generating revenue, it might be better to rent.
I mean, what am I going to do to generate revenue? All of us show up there every day and try to do dev stuff, like Exalted. Like that's where it's like, I just want a place to go hang out, lift weights, and fucking do my day job, and also like hang out at night and smoke weed and fucking play video games, you know? It's a simple life. Like I just want to hang out with the bros and like be productive and creative at the end of the day. Pretty much what we were doing with Dragon.
Yeah.
We could go buy some better. Buy some better alchemy stuff.
Move your mic closer to your mouth.
I can't because I'm not standing. I can turn off this. Hang on. There, did that help?
There we go. That's a little better.
I turned off the AC so I wasn't yelling over it. But I'm not standing. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna run to town, get some more alchemy. Some more useful alchemy stuff, I think. Like better mortar and pestles and stuff. Oh. Oh. I guess Phil and Ari are looking at a house. Phil's looking at a house soon. And just the home prices are insane, dude.
Well, yeah. The, I mean, have interest rates come down yet?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think the market is, like, adjusting their prices as if they were going to come down, but... Let's see, what's the current average rate right now? 30-year is 6.81. It's still not great.
I'll pull up the place he was looking at real quick. Yeah, a 3-bed, 2-bath ranch for $180K.
That's insanely good.
That was about the best deal I've seen, but it's also... I don't know. It kind of looks like a manufactured home, you know?
Oh. Link me to it. Let me see it.
Let me just swoop in and buy it, be hilarious.
My investments are finally making money for me again. Wow, this is actually a really good rate. 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $279,000.
That's not. That's so, dude. So much money. Y'all are dumb. I would not be buying a house right now.
The
might
fuck
buy
is
land.
this?
I would not be buying a home right now. No way.
Oh, that's not bad at all. What the
Like,
fuck? This is only 180K?
Yeah, he sent it to me, and I was like, that's like the best deal I've seen on a house in a minute. Something has to be wrong with it. But like,
It's on a cul-de-sac.
it's still a lot for a home. Where's it at geographically? Like, what's it near? Is it in like a spot where like Knob was killed or something?
Wait a second. Is this house like... Yeah, I guess it's real. Never mind. It kind of looked like it was doctored or something.
But all the
Yeah.
images definitely are doctors. They're 1,000%. Look at the sky.
Yeah.
It's all
It makes...
AI. There's like remodeling companies that do that with their work and stuff too now. Like, it's just the norm. That's why I'm like, I think it might appear to be a good deal. But you get there and you're like, oh, I'm paying 180K and this thing's actually kind of busted. They just ran it through AI and put lipstick on a pig.
I mean, if you do the 3D tour, it...
Oh, and also it's an auction listing. So yeah, he didn't say that. Look, it literally says auction.
Oh, it's an auction. So that's the starting.
Yeah, Jesus, man. He's like, I reached out to the realtor. I'm gonna go look at this place. It's not gonna go for 180 or
Yeah, no way.
And if it does, it's because it's. Yeah, I mean, dude.
I mean, a house like this would probably go upwards of 300K.
Which is so.
Like, if you were looking to buy that house at an auction, you better be expecting 320K or more.
I just wouldn't be buying a house right now. I honestly think when you were last looking, like, that was even still, it felt like the prices were high and they've gotten higher. Like, we were
I
looking
mean,
at houses.
yes.
We were looking at houses being like, man, this is still, like, really high, and nothing's gotten better with the economy. And house prices are still going up.
I don't think it's gonna get better. Like, honestly, I feel like now is a good time to buy because interest rates are either gonna go up or down from here. And you can always refinance.
It's not interest
So,
rates, it's the flat cost of what you're buying. At the end of the day, you're paying.
it's not gonna get better though. I don't think it's gonna get better anytime soon.
I think history repeats itself, and financial collapses happen, and then people can't afford things, and then you end up with housing and land being worth nothing. And people are like, "Oh my god, I just paid so much money for this thing now."
Yeah, but I think we're like another 8 years away from that.
Could be. Hard to say with how weird things are.
Things are weird right now because, like, Trump being in office isn't really helping things. It's actually kind of making it worse.
Right, for now, though. For now.
For now. I don't know. We've got to weather this tariff war to see what happens, you know? The tariffs are the big problem at the moment.
Right.
And if that doesn't get better, it's gonna only get worse.
I just when you're looking at 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom houses that less than 10 years ago were $80K that are now selling for $300K, and they're more than 3 times the cost, I just would not be making any big financial decisions personally right now.
I mean, it depends on where you were looking too, because like I remember a few years ago when back when I was living with Chris, I was looking at a house that was like right down the road from my parents. And it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, like similar square footage to what I'm seeing on the market now. And it was going for about $320,000. So, I mean,
on
I don't.
what you're looking for. I would consider getting land before a house because sometimes you can still get a good deal on land.
The land would have to be priced right. It's like some of these lots are like fucking, you know, like $80,000, and it's like Jesus.
I have everything.
I can invest 500 gold in the shop.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop.
Yeah, once your
The extra
mercantile
coin
is
will
high
allow me to
enough,
purchase more goods from adventurers such as.
Okay.
they'll cycle in better shit, and they also
I
have
offer the
more money
finest
on
goods
hand.
and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. That's an excellent.
Like, I think this
An
is pretty
excellent
unreasonable.
deal.
What I'm looking at, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath for 289,000. Like,
I let
it
that
only
go
has
too
1
cheaply.
bath. That pricing is fucking stupid.
Thank you. Bye. Good morning.
How do you do?
Hello. A pleasure to speak with.
Oh, I can't invest in her shop.
May I interest you in some of
Yeah,
my
you
fine
can't
wares?
invest in
Oh, my
the one
ring of
shop we
feather.
go to.
She had my ring of feather. I got that shit back. Oh. Oh, that was great. That just made my day. She has so many potions. That is so weird. She doesn't have any expert stuff.
That's a fair. That seems a fair price. That's a fair.
Dude, what the fuck is this? What the?
You driver.
What the fuck?
That's a good deal.
Dude, this house. Great shot.
That's a good deal.
Oh
That
my
seems
God.
a fair price. That's a good. An excellent bargain.
I had so many stories.
This is the most
That's a fair
ridiculous
deal. That's a
house
good deal.
I think I've ever seen.
You drive. A fine transit. A fine. You got.
Someone wants 279,000
That
for
seems
this.
a fair price. That's a good. Another satisfied customer. Always keep your farewell.
What's this about?
Well met. I would gladly let... I can fix whatever you break. You too.
Oh, dude, the base ring of feather gave me an extra 25 carry weight.
You can just enchant armor to fortify strength, and boom, you got like an extra 50.
Yep.
What I what?
I said, what'd you name your character?
Words come down from the
Marceline.
captain. No breaks until further notice.
Sean named my character.
What do you name it?
Trogdor the Burninator.
What is it, citizen?
Trogdor.
How are you?
Right.
What's the news from the other parts of town?
If you... I would... I cringe at this. If you... What can I interest you in? You...
Oh man, it's great
An
being a
excellent
millennial. In America.
An excellent deal. A bargain at any price. Pleasure doing business with you.
Wow, dude, 1 acre lot, $129,000.
You drive a hump. You bought that.
What the actual fuck? That's an acre.
Right?
Pleasure
And,
to-
and the thing is there's such an
Bought that.
abundance of land in America. That's why I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to buy it where we're at right now.
An excellent deal. I wouldn't make that deal with just...
Go buy desert somewhere and make it green at that price, you know?
I wouldn't make that deal. You're a fine... I wouldn't...
Yeah, the real play is to move somewhere
bought that
that's
for a
like
song.
not developed yet.
A fine... I wouldn't make that... I appreciate your... Farewell.
Or make money not an obstacle.
Yeah.
Playing a game with me.
Come back to Ohio, bitch. Hey, give us some here.
Fucking pay tax here. The point would be to funnel it through here so there's not tax on it. Unless you want to lose 40%, have Steam take 30%, and then be at a 70% loss. That sounds pretty lame to me. If Steam's gonna take 30%, I at least want to only lose a little bit.
We could always put it on the Epic Store and make no money.
You have your athletics high enough that you can jump on water.
Yeah.
It's really fun to like jump on water and shoot your bow at people while you bounce around like a little gazelle on top of the water.
I straight up made macros to train that. I would just hit the macro and walk away.
Wow. I can't say that the first time I played Oblivion, I didn't like, you know, put a rubber band around my joystick and crouch in a corner and like leave my Xbox on, like, and it, because you have to think, dude, the leveling on the remaster is probably
It's
times
faster.
as fast. Oh, it's like 3 times as fast.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like you had to cheese it on the Xbox, bro. Like, they're gonna get around it. Yep, rubber band around left bumper to cast magic, raise my alteration skill, and I didn't know when I created a character that like the main skills were what made you level up faster. I didn't understand the leveling system when I created my character, and then I found out that like, oh, I picked one of my main skills as alteration. And so I haven't used that at all this game. Well, I put a rubber band around my controller.
Yeah.
No wonder it's
I
taking
think
me so long to level. I'm not doing anything that raises my level because I'm leveling the wrong skill.
Yep. I remember the first time I played Oblivion, like, it was in high school, and I don't know, me and a friend went to some dude's house. His name was Brian Lee, and forget why we were over there, but we were just hanging out, and he had a copy of Oblivion, like, for PC. And he was like, hey, I don't play this, and my computer doesn't really run it well. Do you want it? I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And I played it for a little bit, and I was just like, nah, not for me.
I remember the first time. I don't even know how I found out about it. I think I just saw a video on YouTube. And it was like, it was the trailer, and I was like, I think I would play the shit out of that. Like, I like fantasy stuff. And like, yeah, just immediately played it.
Yeah, I was very anti-fantasy in high school.
Still kind of are.
I still kind of am. At that time, I wouldn't touch a fantasy game, though. It's like the only games I would play were shooters.
Well, yeah. Duty.
Yep.
Before that, Medal of Honor.
Yep, Medal of Honor, Battlefield 2 when it came out. Played a lot of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah, same. An uncomfortable amount, and Vice City. And GTA 1 and 2. The only one I skipped because I didn't have it, and my buddy had it, so I just played it at his place. We were neighbors. Was Grand Theft Auto 3. So like, I played it, but I didn't own it. Like, we would just hang out and play. And then I had Vice City, and played that a lot.
Yeah, I never beat Vice City. I remember I had it on the PlayStation 2, but like, I don't know, getting Grand Theft Auto around in this conservative Christian household was really tough. So like I like bought a copy off of one of my friends at school for like, I don't know, $5. And the disc was not in the greatest shape. Actually, it was do you remember Amanda from Best Buy?
Yeah.
It was her brother, who's now dead, Nick Siegel.
Names.
Amanda Siegel, her brother.
Yeah.
I bought all the Grand Theft Auto games off of him. And I think he sold all of them to me for like $10 or something like that. But I couldn't get through Vice City because the disc was so badly damaged.
I did the thing I did with most games where, like, I played it so much and then didn't do the main story and then started to do the main story and then got bored of it and stopped. But then I stopped, like, literally on the last mission or the next to last mission. And then I got the urge to play it again. Booted it up, all ready to, like, put another 20, 30 hours in the game and then, I logged in and did the last mission. And I was like, oh, I was at the end. Did the same thing with San Andreas. Stopped, like, played hundreds of hours, stopped right before the Big Smoke train mission. Was like, probably put the game down for, like a month or so as a kid. Went back and was like, alright, time to play the game for another couple hundred more hours. And then it was the last mission. I was just like, oh my god. This is stupid. There we go.
It's crazy to think, like, the kid that sold me that game is dead. He's dead. And it's Amanda's brother. And I didn't even know that was her brother. For the longest time. Dude, I'm trying to escort this NPC, and I swear to God, he's stopping to talk to every NPC along the way.
Shit. I think I fucked up.
What's going on?
What up, Skinny?
Oh, not much. What you guys up to?
Oblivion.
How is it? Pretty good?
It's, yeah, it's Oblivion.
How much better is it than the original?
It's the same.
The same but looks better?
But looks better. Not only did they, I guess, import the entire game on dual engines, but they managed to carry over all the bugs too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Which was an intentional move on their part, mind you. They wanted all the original bugs to be in the game.
No? Some bugs are good, though.
They are.
Look at all the Minecraft bugs that made the game.
I just ran all the way up here and accidentally sold the crafting component that I needed all the way back in that other city.
Time to load your save.
No, I'm gonna go to Burma. I almost fast traveled. That would have been bad.
Skinny, how have you not stopped playing Monster Hunter?
Dude, I am on the last weapon, and
You sound like an addict.
I am.
Just
Also had
one
to
more
farm
weapon,
Arch.
man. Just one more weapon.
I'm on the
You were
last
done
one,
with the
man.
weapons. You were done with those ages ago.
No, man.
You've been doing all the events.
Yeah, I had to pause for the events. Arch tempered right now, he's a fucking tank, and he hits like a truck.
Yeah.
It's really hard to use the greatsword with him. He does these attacks, so even if you counter, it has a trailing lightning effect that explodes. So if you don't get the full counter, then you're getting knocked back.
Are you talking the offset attack or?
Yeah, offset.
Okay.
Counter. It's a counter. Yeah, you know how sometimes you sling in, and other times it just does nothing. If it does nothing, you're hit because this lightning attack fucks you over.
Was it like his big explosion or something that follows up?
Well, every attack he does has a lightning explosion that trails it. So even if you block, if you block, you're okay as long as you have the
Good
stamina.
afternoon.
It's better just to roll off the way.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
Just perfect guard. Could probably be fine.
Yeah. But I gave up on the greatsword. Sword using glaive.
Why'd you give up on the great
What can I
sword?
do?
Because
May I
the
interest
fact
you
that
in
even
some
if
of my
I counter
fine
his
wares?
attacks, he still damages me because of his trailing effects.
You're a pleasure.
You sound like a bitch.
Well, you try fighting.
Tell
him.
your friends about.
You tell.
Farewell.
God, I can get my great sword.
You haven't fought him.
Sounds like you're just using crutch.
I can beat him with
spare a
greatsword, it's just easier with the blade. I'll get a bunch of counters, but at the same time, take a bunch of damage.
What? I would have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Good day.
My children are starving. Please help.
Oh. Hello.
Dude, why can't I find the last two glass parts I want? Why does it seem like all the NPCs never wear glass helmets or gloves?
How does Oblivion compare to Skyrim? I haven't played it.
I
My
would.
brother always says it.
Oblivion is better. Oblivion, I would say, has more.
I used to play that for hours.
They kind of like dumbed down Skyrim over Oblivion.
They dumbed down Oblivion over Morrowind. They dumbed down Morrowind.
Oh yeah. Daggerfall is a whole different beast. I don't think anyone's tried to attempt what Daggerfall did.
Not even Bethesda themselves.
Daggerfall was Elder Scrolls 2. Yeah. Daggerfall was like literally an entire continent, right?
Yeah, there were like hundreds of cities and thousands of houses, and you could go in everything. And yeah, it was the largest, I think, like one of the largest fantasy worlds ever because of that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think anything has been created quite to the scale that Daggerfall was.
Ever play Elder Scrolls Online?
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah.
Typical MMO.
I just stopped. It was bad. It's just so grindy in a bad way.
Right. Doesn't feel like an Elder Scrolls game at all.
It's not enjoyable for me. And the
Yeah.
combat just kind of lame.
It's like that whole weapon switch meta was so gay.
Mm-hmm. I played while the single bar meta was the thing. Well, it wasn't really a meta, it was cheese. And then they nerfed the fuck out of it. It was useless.
Yeah, I remember when I thought that game was gonna be fucking totally sweet, and then it wasn't.
Oh!
You ever used NGNX?
Used what?
NGNIX.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a proxy server. Proxy. Anyways, if you ever use one, you have to create like proxy configs.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine shared with me a auto proxy for Docker with a Let's Encrypt companion. So as soon as a Dockerized web service joins the Docker network, it automatically detects it. It installs a SSL certificate and the NGINX configs. It's freaking awesome.
I've only ever interfaced with proxies, never made one.
I just set up a reverse proxy because we have several websites and one public IP.
Yeah, a proxy requires, some kind of authentication token, whatever. But that's all handled through Azure. Like I don't control that part. Today was the last meeting with my boss too.
He's
Last
gone.
meeting.
He's going to another credit union that's like right down the street, I guess, but smaller.
Oh, really?
Yep.
This one is getting paid more.
I don't think he is getting paid more. I think he's literally leaving because political bullshit in the office is probably getting ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Be my guess.
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little animals.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
May your kills be quick
Bye.
and many.
What is it now? Greetings, citizen. Is there some... Well then, it's no small matter. Membership. Very well. You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. You'll need a recommendation from each local guild hall in order to advance. Welcome to the... We're all better off now than I'm afraid I can't just write one out of it. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana. She and I have I have seen that she is in town, though
our
she
new
has
CEO
determined
is,
what she's after.
I guess, I don't know, pissing people off. We've
Make
had
haste.
a
I wish
couple
to be
people
rid of
just
Irana
walk out.
as soon as possible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And, like, as soon as the CEO took over, like, literally his first action was to axe the mortgage department. So, like, everybody in mortgages got terminated.
It's fucked.
And, like, that credit union hasn't, like, straight up terminated people in years and years.
So it's pretty cutthroat, huh?
Yeah. And then when when we have meetings, he's like, "Whoa, we didn't get best places to work this year, and I don't understand why." It's like, you motherfucker, you know why. But since I'm remote, I don't really see the politics. I just hear about it. One of our guys that is the marketing cloud guy for Salesforce, he quit. And dude, I swear to God, he was only gone for like 3 weeks. And he came right back.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he quit because he didn't like the CEO either. But he had a taste of a hybrid job and he was back in 3 weeks.
It was worse, huh?
Well, you go work for,
Good to see you.
a bigger company. And it's like, all you do is fucking sit in meetings all the time. And you hate your fucking life. I mean, hell, my last job, which Guts works at now, like, I spent more time in meetings than I did actually writing code. And they weren't even a big operation. I just loved to waste time.
Go take your break.
My
Talk
feet
about-
are killing
Well,
me.
what'd you do today?
Hello there.
Have you
How's
seen
your
the
house
Brions
going?
and their dogs?
So they're actually talking about work sort of meetings.
Everyone likes a good dog.
There was definitely some of that, but it was also like, get together, discuss strategy on something. It's like, we would talk about it, like the thing we were talking about before I left. Like we were trying to do our plan for rolling out what Salesforce called Light. It's like we kept having these stupid, pointless meetings about it, and like nothing ever came of it. Nothing ever fucking happened. And like it's been 5 years since I worked there, and they pretty much just now rolled out that product. So like when I left there, we were starting work on it. And they finally just started rolling it out to customers, like, I don't know, last year? Last year?
Last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would have been last year. So it only took them fucking 5 years.
It's you. Hi. Have you heard? Renoir got some new books in stock.
New books?
But at that time, we also had a president that he was a cool guy, but I feel he was the type that just liked to hear himself talk. Big bullshitter type guy. He just loves speaking words.
Oh!
Yeah, I kind of don't know. I don't know what the future is going to be of my current company. I'm not sure the current CEO likes remote employees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because as soon as he came on a year ago, like he upped the remote days from being 2 days a week, or well, it was only 1 day a week you had to be in the office, and he made it 2 days. And then at the beginning of this year, or no, it was end of last year, he upped it to 3 days in the office. So I almost have this feeling like he's doing this slow phase out of like remote workers.
It's gonna be hard with developers.
Yeah, I agree.
After most developers have had a taste for working for home, they're gonna be hunting for someone for a while, and then they might find someone local. There's also a high probability that if they're local and willing to come in, they might suck.
Well, I think what you're going to get in this market is a bunch of recruiters that are just, literally finding any hungry developer that wants a job, because the job market sucks so much right now. I feel like it would take a while to actually find somebody that's decent in Salesforce development.
The problem is the CEOs and stuff don't even know what decent is. They'll see a paycheck and then hire someone overseas. And then wonder why nothing ever happens or gets done properly or whatever.
Well,
What do you
they're
mean
just
it's taking
spreadsheet
you longer to get your
analysts.
work done? Well, I have to work with somebody that doesn't speak my language as a primary language on the other side of the world. And I only communicate with them for a couple hours a day, and then we kind of just assume they're working. Like, I don't know what you expect.
Yeah, our company could not interface with Indian devs. That wouldn't work out.
Sounds awful.
But you'd pretty much need a full-time employee just handling them.
Yeah, that's where I work now.
Dude, I remember when I was getting ready to leave Improve It, like, that one dude, that one Indian guy that we hired, like, his starting day, he somehow had a broken foot, and they sent us an x-ray of a broken foot.
Really?
Yeah. Like, see, his foot's broken. Nope. It wasn't him contacting us, it was the people that we were contracting to get us, a developer, and they were covering for him.
Wow. Did he actually break it?
We only saw the picture of the x-ray. We were not 100% sure it was actually his foot. It could have been anybody's foot. But it was just an x-ray. That's it.
Oh, you want to hear the big kicker that they're thinking about having us do? Well, by thinking about having us do, I mean they said they're going to have us do, and then every developer lost their minds.
What's that?
Move everything, repositories, work, features, epics, everything out of DevOps into Jira.
Oh, they want to use Jira. Ugh. Isn't there an integration with DevOps? Like, can't they just, for the people that want to see it in Jira, just work out of Jira and you guys can continue to use DevOps?
What can I interest you in?
Why do they want to pay for Jira? They're already paying for Microsoft.
Why would you want
It comes with 365.
Why would you want to stop your developers and cut everything out?
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Found it.
Another side. Bye.
What can I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Good day.
Herbal grow orcog. No slash and smash. The big orc weapons shop. Not smart to carry around broken equipment. Let's do business. That seems a fair price. A good price for a good customer.
Thank you.
Take care.
Hail. There's something strange about Ida Lenore.
A pleasure. What can I interest you in?
What do you use Jira for?
It's
You brought that for a song.
it's like a dev planning software. It's you put in like your feature enhancements, your bugs, basically all your dev work. Does Jira have source control or
That's a
link
good
to source
deal.
control at all? I don't think
Yeah.
it does. I think it only it has an integration with Git,
That's a good deal.
I think.
Right. We would have to move and like that's where
Yeah.
we're like we'd have to move all of the stuff out and set up a whole bunch of new
A
stuff.
pleasure.
And,
Bye.
like we're paying for Microsoft already as a
Right.
business. Like why would we not? And it already does
And
DevOps literally
DevOps does it all.
does everything, and it
Is
plugs
looking
into
for someone to chase the
applications.
bandits from campaigns.
Hungry and
And it's
there
like,
with a
I
drink.
finally told,
But I'm
well,
still shocked,
finally, I
don't you
told my boss this multiple times. I was just like, dude, whoever is in charge at the top of this company doesn't understand tech stacks and what they're paying for and using, and they're just firing off at the hip at whatever random thing they find online, instead of just using what we already have and pay for to set up across most of the businesses. It's like,
Yeah.
does
Well,
the person calling the shots actually know what they're doing?
it's like where I currently work. Like kind of the opposite happened. They looked for the software that we didn't need or were using or whatever, and they were like, move it all to Microsoft. Because when I had started at my current job, like they were using Aha, which was a release planner. Like it wasn't even a fucking DevOps tool.
We had some weekend warrior guy that was part of the sale of Roof Snap and cashed out as soon as he got his check that like wanted to do everything with Aha. And we were just like trying to explain to him like, buddy, it worked for your local spin up that like you sold to the parent company. But
Right.
at our level and what we're doing, like
You need more than a release planner.
yeah, you need a lot more. It's like so that it's funny how people think that you can that's the weekend warrior type. And like honestly, we have so many more of those people since AI has come out. There are so many more companies that are reaching out, like requesting integration, want to get on the phone with us, wants API access to post to our system and stuff like that. And then you go to their website and it's like, oh, this is all AI images, it's all written by AI. Like, nobody's shirt has the same name tag on it because the AI character was rendered with, Dolly 2 or 3 or whatever version they're on. Like, it's bad. It's getting real bad.
Yeah. AI is a dangerous tool.
Oh, I would love to show you some of the stuff that I'm getting from my boss and other people that are just sending it things of our website. Things about our, like, they'll take a page from our website, give it to AI, and think that they can have it write a PRD product, which, like, you can't give the features of a software to an AI and then be like, make me product requirement documents. Like, based on what? What feature are you trying to add? Like, what are you doing? And then they just send it to me and say, hey, can you look over this and, like, fix anything that's wrong? It's like, what's wrong is like, what you're asking it, like, why are you asking it this? Like, this doesn't even make sense. You're pointing it to a website and having it write a PRD, but the website is a list of features. Like, what are you writing the PRD for? Like, your logic about it just doesn't make sense. Like, AI is making people upper management think their shit doesn't stink.
You're right.
And it's like, dog, you think that your shit doesn't stink, but the people that actually know what they're talking about see you using these tools and you look like an absolute. And, like,
Right. I feel like that's something Aaron would do, dude.
It is. Oh yeah. Well, here's the big one: is my boss. We're doing a thing called session because, you know, with Salesforce, like, they only allow 5 unique devices within a 24-hour period, and then you have to go in and clear the sessions if you want to activate a 6th device. So, like, we have people doing license sharing, and we need to prevent the license sharing, so we're going to implement session. My boss, in multiple emails to executive leadership and in messaging myself and the developers, I've called him out on it every time, and for 4 times he still calls it succession management. Like, we're succeeding, like the South is going to succeed from the North.
Yeah.
And I have corrected him on it every time and confronted him and been like, bro, you need to check, like, what you're giving the AI. Like, you're calling it succession management. Like, come on. And he did it again today, literally, bro. And my developers messaged me a screenshot of it, and we're just like, lol. Because they know that I keep calling it out, and I'm just like, dude, it's so frustrating. Like, you can't even message us, like, a 2-sentence message in Teams without giving it to AI now. So, like, and, like, that was the other thing, is, like, they're just sending stuff to the developers and everything now, and AI just saying, can you look over this and fix it for me? And it's like,
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we're not your fucking AI checker, bud. Like, you're generating needless work. Like, you fucking retard. Like, we don't need, what you're asking, we don't even need to do it. It doesn't even make sense. Like, you are now wasting everybody's time playing. And you're making yourself look like a fool because the developers are coming to me and going, dude, he's just sending us AI slop. Like, what is this shit? So, like, and then the thing is I talked to him, like, privately. I was like, hey, man, like, people are noticing this. Like, you really should, like, you know, proofread some of the stuff and fix it. To which he promptly told me that I need to adopt and use AI or I'm going to be left behind. And I'm like, I was just like, brother, I literally, like, have taught myself an entire development engine over the past 2 years and actively use AI in every aspect of it. I use it more than anyone in this business. Like, I don't, like, I guarantee you out of the 3,000 employees, there might be 5 of them that know more about AI than myself. They're probably programmers, not product managers. So, like, yeah,
It's
the whole AI thing is causing a lot of fucking drama.
I told my boss when he told me he was quitting, I was like, I hope my next boss isn't as smart as you, because it sucks working with a boss that's actually smart. Stupid bosses are way more fun.
Right? Like, it is more fun because you can get away with more, but then Brother, you are not picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, but it's funny to make fun of them to everybody,
dude.
and then you get everybody talking shit about them.
Dude,
Like,
they are,
that's
like,
what I miss about
oh,
i360.
dude, it's happening bad right now with the AI stuff. Like, people are, because it does the shit with like the double hyphen, and I'm like, dude, you can't remove the double hyphen from the AI and put a comma. I'm like, you're making yourself look like a fool. Like, use it, but like massage it some, or literally tell the tool, going forward, log to memory to never use a double hyphen. Make all of my text appear like it's written by me, and learn my writing habits. Like, these fucking retards aren't even like trying to like massage it or get good at it, and then have the nerve to be like, if you don't use this, you're gonna be left behind. I'm just like, bro, that's funny.
Right.
That's rich. Let me run circles around you real fast.
It's like, people don't really get it. Like, AI is still only as smart as the user that's interacting with it, because the AI is like pretty much, you're still trying to communicate to a developer what you want, right? And like, as a developer, I know users are fucking retarded and they never can actually communicate what they want. It's like, you have to ask them probing questions to figure out what they actually want.
Sometimes it lies to you.
Well, yeah, it hallucinates, and people don't know how to pick out hallucinations.
My thing is, it's not even proofreading it. Like, not understanding the core concept. Like, we're doing an integration with a third-party app that we're going to push data to, and the data is never coming back in the system. And there's reasons for it. We don't want to eat up our server space with all the photos and videos. And it's a third-party service that we're going to consume that literally specializes in that. In their write-up that they put into executive leadership, they just put in that we're sending, or we're pulling data from them into our system. And I'm just like, it's literally the opposite. Like, why did... And all of it's written with AI, too. And then I have to go through and literally proofread and fix all the stuff that they did wrong. It's just like, thank you for creating 10 times more work for me to cover your dumbass. And then, like I told you earlier, Mosh, like, also being owed over, you know, I'm not even comfortable saying how much money, but a tremendous amount of money.
Yeah, that's really fucking shitty.
Right? Like, they haven't paid me for a while. And it's tax time. It's just like, dude, I got a business. I got taxes to pay. Like, the government wants money from me, and you owe me, like, a lot.
Too much.
A lot. It's like, if you worked at any other company and they were just like, yeah, we're not going to pay you for 2 months. I don't think anyone would work for them. I think they would quit.
Well, if worst comes to worst, you need a lawyer.
Well, I have a lawyer. Don't worry. He has. He's definitely aware of my situation. Aw, snap. I just got my alchemy to level 94.
You're not 100 yet?
No, it takes a while.
Is there a command?
There's plenty of exploits to max it out.
Yeah, I'm not really using an exploit though.
There's a whole duping bug you can fucking do to just like make it trivial.
Make the entire game trivial.
Duplicate dragon poop.
Duplicate a fucking 9,999 sweet rolls and crash.
I bet Ronan would crash it.
Dude, Ronan would.
Talk to Ronan. We gonna go up and see him?
No. What'd you say?
He's been hanging out in Reaper. Same Ronan?
No, same Ronan. I've seen him in his Scum Discord a few times.
Oh, yeah? Actually, he says there's, he's been hanging out with another pirate org. That's in Griefernet, or not Griefernet, Neighborhood Watch. So when Griefernet's not doing anything, he goes hangs out with them.
So, have you seen any of the issues with the performance on the game?
Like, with Oblivion?
Yeah. Like if you turn it down to low graphics, it runs the same as max.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, then it needs some serious optimization. That's why, like, when my stream was lagging last night, one, it was because I was at 1080p instead of 720, but also my character moves so fast, the world just lags rendering stuff, and now that my speed is so high.
Uh-huh. Well, as Todd Howard would say, you know, it's a demanding game. You need to upgrade your PC. That was his excuse for Starfield.
Wasn't Starfield like server ticks tied to your FPS or something like that? Or not Starfield. It was Fallout 76. Something very basic.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. At launch,
Yeah.
they had a lot of issues with that. Like, if you uncapped your frame rate, you could basically just speed hack.
Yeah. It's something so, like, basic, you know?
Yeah.
Well met.
Dude, the Internet Historian has a great video on all the bugs.
Can I interest you
never
in
watched
some
that.
of my wares?
Alright, Mosh, I have $37,000. We're gonna see what we get selling all this stuff.
Fine.
You ain't get shit.
You drive up.
Dude,
That's
there was a time where I was playing Fallout 76 and I watched this video. every time before I played it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That good, huh?
That's more than I
Yeah,
usually
just-
pay.
Just to remind myself.
You drive.
I just sent it to you.
Was it any good? Like Fallout 76?
I don't know. It's good if you're
That's-
bored, I guess.
That's more. That's a fair. You drive.
Like, there for a minute it was
You
fun
gotta-
because,
that's a good-
like, you got to the end game and you could make yourself, like,
Fine
ridiculously OP. But then they started nerfing a lot of that shit.
I heard somebody found the dev room or something like that.
Oh, yeah. It's all in the video I sent you. It's incredible. The Fall of 76. Not only does he cover all the game bullshittery, but he also covers like all the pre-order shit they did and
Yeah, that was
fucking
seriously
merch.
Thank you. Come.
Yeah,
Farewell.
dude, they had like a merch store too. Like, it's
The
funny.
canvas, the canvas
is it
bag.
now?
Yeah,
On to
and their excuse was that there's a canvas shortage.
Farewell.
What's funny was the coins or whatever they gave you for
Yeah,
wasn't enough to buy the canvas bag in game.
right.
I have to take time to repair my armor when I'm doing something else.
Oh my god.
It was
Heard.
Captain Duke.
they offered $5 in the
has to be true.
Atom coins.
Look
Is
at
what
the
it was.
muscles on
Dude,
you.
you have to watch the video. You fucking laugh your ass off.
It's a good video.
Like, Internet Historian has like the perfect dry sense of humor for this type of video.
One of his best videos is the carnival ship or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that one the day it came out.